Hey YouTube, my name is Kayla Rain, and today I'm going to be doing the Disney Villain book tag. So I was tagged by Chelsea Martin, who also happens to be the creator of this tag, and it's pretty awesome, kind of original, and I think it's kind of cool to focus on the Disney villains because they have such cool character stories, and I feel like maybe they're a little unappreciated sometimes, because let's be honest, Disney movies wouldn't have a storyline if it weren't for a Disney villain in most cases. Anyway, let's just get right into the tag. So villain number 1 is Maleficent. So choose a book or book series that has an overwhelming feeling or sense of doom. I just immediately thought of The Darkest Part of the Forest by Holly Black. This book is just filled with a sense of doom. You read this book and you're just filled with it. But it's amazing. I just felt like this was perfect for it. Villain number 2, the evil queen from Snow White. So choose a book or book series where the villain ends up tricking the hero. And I'm going to have to go with The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, and I'm not going to mention who tricks who because spoilers, obviously. But yeah, this was just a really great example. And I mean, it's a middle grade book, so it's pretty obvious that it's happening from the get-go. But it was still kind of nice to see that play out. Villain number 3, Cruella de Vil. So a book or book series in which the villain brings about their own demise. Spoiler, if you have not read the Maze Runner trilogy, don't listen to this next part. Mute me. And I had to go with Wicked from The Death Cure because that's just how it happened, so yeah. Villain number 4, Ursula. So a book or book series that left you speechless. And I don't actually have a copy with me, it's on my Kindle, but I'm going to have to go with Inheritance by Christopher Paolini. And that is the final installment in the Inheritance cycle, and I just finished that book and just sat there and just stared out into space and felt empty inside. Yeah. Villain number 5, Captain Hook. So a book or book series in which you can't take the villain seriously. And I'll be honest, I didn't have an answer for this one because all the books that I read, I take the villains very seriously because they're kind of a threat to my favorite beloved characters that I don't want anything to happen to. But go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below if you guys have one. Villain number 6, Jafar. So a book or book series where the villain almost wins. And I'm gonna have to go with A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. And this is just one of those books where the villain does win, but they also don't win. Because there are so many storylines in this book, it's just some people make out pretty well, others don't. So this is one of those stories where a bunch of villainous characters win, a bunch of villainous characters don't quite get what they want, and then heroic characters don't win, and then some heroic characters do win. There's just so many storylines in this, so I felt like this was a good one to pick without necessarily spoiling anything. Villain number 7, Hades, a book or book series in which you can't help but love the villain. I'm gonna have to go with A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I love Holland, and he is just a little bit on the villainous side, but I really like him. I even like Astrid and Dane. They're kind of cool. I just really enjoyed their contribution to the story, and I really liked them. Villain number 8, Scar, a book or book series with family betrayal. And this is another one where it's not quite going to spoil you, because there are a couple of different family systems within this book, so I felt pretty safe putting it up here. But Spellbound by Rachel Hawkins, and this is the conclusion to the Hex Hall trilogy, and there's a big family betrayal in this one. Dun, dun, dun. So look out for that. Villain number 9, Gaston. So a book or book series in which the villain just makes a fool of themselves. And I'm gonna have to go with Dr. Mead from The Cure for Dreaming by Kat Winters. And he is, to me, the main villain in the story. And he is the main protagonist's father. And he just makes a fool of himself and is just a complete and total sexist idiot. Is there any greater way to make a fool of yourself than to be a sexist idiot? Be a bigot idiot. This one. Yeah. And finally, villain number 10, Hans. So a book or book series in which you did not see the villain coming. And again, I don't have this book with me. I've lent it out to a friend and never got it back. But I'm going to have to go with Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind, and that is the first book in the Sword of Truth series. And by the end of the book, you kind of see this huge betrayal, and this villain comes to light, and I was not expecting it at all. I was really shocked, and I just did not see that coming. However, when I read the book the second time, totally saw it coming, and I was just like, why wasn't I paying attention? So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. I'm not gonna mention who, so I don't spoil anything. So yeah. Okay guys, that has been it for this tag, and I want to go ahead and tag Gretchen from Chic Nerd Reads and Alexis from Shelf Life Extension to go ahead and do this tag. I was a little concerned doing this tag just because I feel like it has the potential to spoil some things, but I feel like I did pretty good not spoiling anything and giving a heads up if there was gonna be a spoiler section. So I'm hoping I didn't ruin anything for anyone. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay weird. Maleficent. I feel like I just said Maleficent really weird. Maybe I should do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna stop now.